Hi everybody. Hello, this is Heather and welcome to my channel Diamonds and Dragonflies. I am here today to film a kit up of one of my July event canvases, Deep Dive. It is from Ever After. This is the image. I unboxed this as a sneak peek back in April, I think it was, and I've been dying to do it, and Ever After is having a Summer with Ever After event from July 1st through July 31st through their Facebook page, and you can use any Ever After kit that you own. Originally, they had said a new start. They've decided to change that. So you just have to make sure you have at least a 30 by 30 section unfinished. And then you will be required, no matter what, whether it's a new start or you had a whip, that you finish a 30 by 30 section to be entered into the grand prize drawing. I have participated in many events that the owner of Ever After has held when she was with Art and Soul, and she has amazing prizes, guys, and I'm super excited about it. So today I'm going to kit this up, and this is going to be a kit up and chat. So we're going to talk about what's been happening in my life in the past week. While I am going to use for the first time this 60-piece diamond painting storage set from Art Dot that I unboxed on my channel this past week, we're going to try it out and use it. There's 60 trays in here, and this kit has 55 colors, so it was perfect. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take out the trays from here to make it easier, and then we will get started. So I will be right back. Okay, so I have them all out. There are 20 of these large sizes, and there are 40 of the smaller size. Now, if you've watched kit up videos of mine in the past, you know that I like to kit up by amount of drills. So I like to put small amounts of drills in small trays, large amount of drills in bigger trays. So I only have 20 big ones, and then I have 40 of these small ones. I have no idea yet how many, well, I shouldn't say that. I can see quantity here of what I have. I do have three colors that I have 2 bags of, so they're definitely going to go into a large tray. But we're going to figure out how many drills I can actually put in these trays and be able to still function and use them to kit up into and diamond paint out of. So I'm going to separate these into a little bit and a lot of drill piles. And while I do that, I will chat with you about what's been going on. So let me get all these out. Yeah, they're not in any order anymore because, you know, I unboxed this. So, and I knew I was going to kit it up soon, so I wasn't very diligent in how I put them back. I do save this part because I'm going to put the empty baggies in there, okay? So while I separate these. So how is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. It has been a, I guess, relatively quiet time. I want to thank you all for your responses and comments and reaching out in regards to my last, it wasn't really meant to be a whip-in chat, but a lot of people took it as a whip-in chat, so we'll just go with that. But my mental health video that went up last Monday, well, not this past Monday, but the Monday, or was it this past Monday? It was this past Monday. I'm here. I'm hanging in. I'm glad to be here. So far, my husband did not drink at all last weekend. And so far, so good. I'm filming this on Saturday morning, and he did not drink on Friday night. He came close, but he did not. We're struggling. I'm struggling. He's struggling. We're at a point right now where we both want very different things in our life right now. And I want things from him that he's not really able to give me. And it's really hard. And it's hard because of, I want to say because of who I am, because of my BPD, because I take everything very personally, and I'm trying not to. And I feel like with so many things, he's being very selfish. And from an outsider perspective, you might think that too, but he's going through stuff too. And I try to remind myself of that. Unfortunately, in the heat of the moment, though, it doesn't really work. I'm seeing lots of static already, so I'm going to grab my spray and my Q-tip, and I'm also going to grab some dryer sheets. I have 3 ways of combating static. One is I cut up pieces of a dryer sheet, put them in the baggie, shake it up, and then I can dump it. The other way, if that's not working, is I can spray some static guard onto this Q-tip, and then I put this in the bag and rub it around into the drills, and that does it. The other way is the hot breath method, where I kind of open the bag, I cup it, I breathe a hot breath into it like you would if you wanted to draw on a mirror or a window, and close it, shake it up, and that usually works. You just got to be careful that you don't accidentally inhale a drill, which I have done. I have done that. So, okay, we're going to start with the few. I think that'll work better. I'm going to be putting on the small the sticker here because I am going to actually be storing this inside the molded plastic box that it came with when I'm not working on it, because I do have a bunch of kits that I'm working on. So this isn't the only kit. If you watched my What's Coming in July video, you would have seen that. So let's go ahead and put this down. These Ever After ones really work well for that. Okay, I got to figure out which way this opens. Okay, there we go. I needed to know which way to push. I'm thinking here that I put that on the wrong side. I should have put it on the other side. All right, so see, like there's a lot of static in here. I'm going to try the hot breath method because that's the least. So I breathe in, I shake it up, and that worked with this one. And then we can pour these out. All right, so let's see how this is gonna. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's gonna work out well. All right, so then I'm gonna put my lid on, snap it, make sure you hear it snap in place, and I'm good to go there. All right. Well, we do have a little static. I see them jumping up and grabbing onto the lid. So what I'm going to do because of that, scrape them off here. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 dryer sheets in here just to help with that. Shake it up. All right, now we don't, nope, now nothing's sticking to the ceiling. And they're lining up now. Okay, cool. That'll work. All right. 1 down. So, you know, it's hard. You know, it's hard when you have needs and the person that is your spouse that's supposed to be there for you to help you with your needs is absent in the relationship right now. And in moments when I'm not emotional wreck, like right now, I can see that. And I can acknowledge that. And I'm understanding, and I feel bad for any pressure that I've put on him regarding, you know, what I need at the moment. But unfortunately, I can't always do that when, you know, I'm in an emotional state. And I got to remember, you push at the washi tape area. So that washi ledge is where I need to, that's the side I need to push on. I just have to remember that. I've never used these before, guys. So you know, that one didn't have any static in it. Have you ever noticed that the specialty drills don't tend to have as much static as other drills? I've noticed that in, you know, when I kit up. So I don't know if it's because they have that special coating on them, you know, either the mica powder or the iridescent coating that makes them less likely to. I'm also having to be really careful. If you've watched any of my unboxings for Ever After, I do have a playlist for Ever After diamond painting downstairs. Downstairs. Yeah. Downstairs. There's one in my living room. No. Oh my God. Can you tell it's early Saturday morning that I'm filming this? I mean, it's literally not even 8 a.m. I don't think. There we go. Down in the description box, or you can go to my channel and click on the Ever After playlist, and you can see all the sneak peeks. But they started out with these really flimsy Ziploc bags. They have upgraded. So anyone that gets a kit now, even if it's one of the very first ones, because these are made to order, are going to have the nice, thick, sturdy Ziploc bags. I don't know why I did that. There was no static in here. Okay. Habit. So yeah, that was one of the first things that myself and some of the other creators that unboxed for Ever After sneak peeked in the very beginning. Some of the constructive criticism we gave back to Jessica was about the quality of the Ziploc bags they were using, and they very quickly changed that out. So I was super impressed. That's the sign of a really good company, when they take constructive criticism. Okay, this one's going to make it tough. Okay, that bag was a little bit much for in here. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes. And these are ABs, but they are grabbing onto the lid. So let's put dryer sheet in here. Now, I will tell you that one of the things, the first set of Ever After Art Dot trays that I unboxed, they were promoting that they were static free, and a static eater thing came in for you to put in, and that didn't work worth crap. So they are not claiming that anymore, and they did not provide that this go around. So I'm pretty sure they realized that technology is yeah, not where it needs to be. I'd be curious too, though, those of you who use the tray bricks, if you can let me know down in the comments, the ones that they claim are anti-static, is that true? Are they actually anti-static? Or is that a bunch of malarkey too, and they still have static in them? I would be very curious to know. Very curious. These are so easy to open, guys, compared to the first set I had. I mean, if you watch that video, it's sad. It's really sad. And it wasn't just me. Pretty much every single creator that got those to show, it sucked. None of us could get them open. Or it was like breaking your fingers to get them open. So it was bad. So let's just kind of do an update on everyone and kind of move that way. I need to turn these around so they're in the right way, so I don't have to keep thinking about turning them. So we'll start, I'll do my family. We already started with Kirk, so I'll continue with him. So he is over a week sober at the moment. Now, he is doing this on his own. He's not attending meetings. He hasn't gone to rehab. He has gone this long before. He's gone way longer before. So this isn't, I guess I should say, please don't go, oh, that's great, Heather. Everything's going to be great now. No, it's not. I mean, yeah, maybe it will. Maybe it will get better and better and it will be great. But it's too soon. It's too soon to make that diagnosis, especially since he's doing this without a therapist, without rehab, without AA. You know, he's just trying to combat his own demons. Which I give him lots of credit for, because that's not easy. It's not easy at all. Work is going well for him. He had to travel this past week, which kind of sucked. It was just a day trip. He got home a lot later than what he normally does. But it's not like he was gone overnight and I was left here alone. He works from home 2 days a week. So Mondays and Fridays are a lot easier for me. I do better when he's here than I do when he's not here. So, and the worst part when he travels is the fact that my husband works for the Department of Corrections in IT. So he handles all the computers and stuff in all the prisons for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And when he's on site and has to travel to a prison, he can't take his phone in with him. So he cannot have his cell phone with him inside the prison. So it's communication blackout. If something were to happen and I would need to call him, or a hospital or a doctor or something, they would have to call the prison themselves and say, hey, look, you know, this employee's there. He's working in this area. Can you please get him for me? And they'd have to have him use a landline to get in touch with me. So it just makes me a little nervous, especially more so now that I don't have a car, that we are a one-car family at the moment. Because if something were to happen with the dogs or whatever, I'm kind of screwed. I guess I would have to call an Uber, something I've never done before. So that would be interesting. But we're making do. Samantha's doing fine. She's been doing good. I talked to her as best as you can. Basically, talking to Sammy on the phone is her giving you her requests, her mandates at the time. So she's a little upset that I'm not having her come and spend the weekend for 4th of July, but we are going to go down and get her on the 4th of July, and we're going to take her to like a late lunch, early dinner, and we're going to go to the Farm Museum in Carroll County where we grew up, and we're going to go to the fireworks there and take her. We have not done that since we moved to PA. PA is really weird about 4th of July fireworks. I mean, they're on a Friday this year. They're holding them this Sunday. So tomorrow is when the fireworks will be. Which I don't get. I don't get at all. So we've only managed to go to the fireworks in York once, and that was the first year that we were here. So it'll be nice to go back to what we all kind of consider home. And go to the fireworks which are the fireworks I've been going to since I was a small child. So that will be, I think that'll be fun. And then we're just going to take her home since it is a Friday and Kirk doesn't have to go to work the next day. William is doing great. Actually saw him last night. We went and saw F1 at the movies, him, me, and Kirk. We had a great time. The movie was amazing. I mean, how can you go wrong with Brad Pitt to begin with, you know? But it was a fantastic movie. It was really good. And I actually did not fall asleep, guys, not once. That was the really amazing part. I usually always doze off during the movies. It's dark. I'm comfortable. Our movie theater has the reclining seats, and I'm usually out. And nope, not once. It was just it was fabulous. I could easily watch it over again. And I'm not a race car fan. Racing movies is just something that William and me are the movie buffs. Fast and the Furious, Jurassic Park, and any natural disaster movies are like our thing. We go to see those. Jurassic Park is next week. I'm trying to pin down with him if we are going, because Kirk and I are going. His butt might be staying home, and we might not be seeing the first Jurassic Park movie if he can't get on board here. Things are going really well for him at work. I am happy to report that he was finally able to refinance his student loans, and he has reduced his payment by $600, which is fan-frickin-tastic. So he has a much, I mean, they cut his interest rate in half of what he was paying. And he will, like I said, $600 less a month, which is absolutely fantastic for him. I'm so happy and so proud of him for that. He has worked so hard to be able to do it. I have to give his father credit. He did still need a cosigner, and his father co-signed. But now he's going to be able to get his credit cards paid off. And he doesn't have to worry about things like when he needs service done to his car, because he's been having to put that back on a credit card, and that kind of defeats the purpose when he's trying to, you know, pay them off. So very happy and excited for him about that. So that is top notch. He's now been at his architecture firm for 3 years. He has gone from a junior studio designer to a project manager. So he actually does his own projects now from start to finish, with the designing, the planning, the working with the client, etc. So I'm just very, very happy for him. He's worked really hard. His education and the student loan debt has definitely paid off for him. And he loves his job, and he works at a great place. He gets to telework occasionally, because he does have a hell of a drive. It's over an hour, 52 miles each way. So 104 miles a day that he drives. Plus he drives for his job, you know, to different job sites and whatnot. So there's a lot of wear and tear on his vehicle. His car will be 3 years old in August, and he's closing in on 100,000 miles already. So, but he's very diligent with his maintenance and whatnot. So hopefully it's a Nissan. So hopefully it will, and it was brand new when he bought it. So hopefully it will work very well, and it will last him for quite a while. Emily's doing great. Thank you to those of you who have reached out to ask if she was safe. Emily lives outside of, she lives in the Wheeling area. She doesn't actually live in Wheeling, but she lives in the Wheeling area. And they've been having all the flooding, the heavy raining. She has sent me pictures of the road in front of her house, completely flooded. And it's like a river going down the stream. Fortunately, her home that she rents with her 2 college friends, is on the side of a mountain. So she's well above street level. And her car has been safe. So she hasn't had to worry about that either. Juno hates it. She's my grand dog. She is sick and tired of the frickin' rain. I was hoping that she was going to come home for 4th of July. She has decided to stay, and she gets time and a half when she works holidays. She is a clinical psychologist at a women's treatment center. And, you know, they still have to have their therapies and whatnot. You know, it's not like they get to leave because it's a holiday either. So there needs to be continuous. She can arrange to have someone else, and they do take turns for holidays covering each other. But if she chooses to stay and work, she gets time and a half. So she decided she wanted to do that. She's been trying to pay off some of her credit card debt so that when her student loan payments hit in December, they won't hurt as much. I'm happy to report she was able to pay off a credit card when she got paid yesterday. And she's got another one down to just $100 that's still owed. So she will pay that off next pay period. So that'll be 2 down. The rest are going to take a little longer. They're a little higher in the credit limit. There we go. But she's making progress. She's been decorating her house, and they got a brand new, well, it's not brand new to them, sectional sofa for free off of Facebook Marketplace, which was amazing. So they're really psyched about that. She's starting in August. She can start using her vacation that she's been earning. And she's hoping to, maybe for her birthday, come home for an extended period, like an extra long weekend. Like maybe take a Friday and a Monday off and come home. But I miss her, and I hate it. But otherwise, she's doing really great. She loves her job. She loves what she's doing. Guys, I hear the pitter-patter of puppy feet, so I'm going to go take care of the dogs, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So my neighbor has decided to mow their lawn this early in the morning, so hopefully that won't be too loud and you guys won't be able to hear it. Kirk actually got up, so he's taking them outside. So that's kind of the update on the chitlins. Me, I've just been kind of hanging out every day. This past week when Kirk got home, I kind of made a routine of going and taking the car, getting out of the house for a few minutes, and going and grabbing a Starbucks. We discovered last weekend this cute little store called Nothing Bundt Cakes. that sell these adorable all-size bundt cakes that are phenomenal taste-wise. I thought they were a local, like brand new small shop. It turned out when I talked to the tribe and told them all about it that I guess it's a national chain, and they all, pretty much everybody has one, has eaten there, etc. Thought it was fantastic. So I was a little bummed about that. I thought here I had found this cute little, you know, niche gem. And turns out not so much. But, you know, it's still delicious. It's still great, and I love it. So, so that's been fun. We went and got some little like personal size bundt cakes. The strawberries and cream, the white chocolate raspberry, and the confetti are my favorite thus far. I haven't tried all of them, so, but I've tried those 3 and I've loved them all. So they were all delicious. I told Kirk that my birthday cake this year, I wanted a strawberries and cream bundt cake from the place. So we'll see if he remembers. We'll see if we're still together. Lots of things that we have to see. Health-wise, for me, I need to make imaging appointments for the new neurosurgeon, for them to have updated images of my spine to see what, if anything, they might be able to do. I did see my primary care physician this past week. I need to make an appointment with my endocrinologist, but I have not been very diligent with my diabetes medication. So I'm getting back on track with that. So I'm holding off on that appointment for just a little bit. My primary care physician referred me to the weight management doctor, the bariatric surgeon. So I have an appointment with them in August to potentially see about some weight loss options, which could hopefully help with my spinal issues as well. So we'll see. So we'll be looking into that. I managed to finish a bunch of my whips from other months, and I did get one of the, was it just one? Yeah, one of the new kits that I kitted up in June completed. So that was good. I was very, very pleased about that. So, I'm not sure whether this is going up before or after my month in review. So you're either getting some pre-knowledge or future knowledge. Post-knowledge or future knowledge. We'll put it that way. What else? So I've got, if you watched my what's happening in July, you saw I have an awful lot of things I'm trying to do in July. On the flip side, I'm taking August off. So I'm not doing any events in August. That's going to be catch up, and Heather does what she wants. I'm going to have some, I need to start, there's a painting that I want to do for William for Christmas, and I need to get that started and working on. So that will probably be something that I do. I'm way behind on my J-wall. I haven't even finished that first quarter yet. So I need to put in some dedicated time to that. And it's not that I don't want to work on it. It's just, it's finding the time, and it's having the effort to set it all up. So it's a lot. So, you know, lots of things. The tribe is doing really well. It's a really good core group of people right now. We've had some new people come in, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them. If you are watching this and you are a member of the tribe, but you have not reached out, can you please make sure that you read your messages on Patreon? I need you to either let me know that you're not on Facebook, so you're not doing that part, or you are, and then send me a friend request. Please do not send me a friend request if you are not a paid member of the Diamond Tribe. It is nothing personal, but I post pictures of my children, of my family, my husband, and I don't accept friend requests from people that are not members of the Diamond Tribe. So if you are not a member of my Diamond Tribe or a small shop owner, please do not send me a friend request. I hate declining them. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But it's an agreement that I made with my children and my husband, my family. So that's just what we do. Unfortunately, there are a lot of evil people out there in this world, and I don't need my Facebook page being hacked or people using information that I post to, you know, try to steal my identity or anything else. Okay, so I have now finished all the ones that I thought were small enough to go in to the small ones. There's only one color that I put in that I'm a little hesitant about. But so here are those. They all stack on top of each other nicely, so that's really cool. I probably will take them out and work on them like this. I have 4 left of the smalls. So that means I have 24 trays left at the moment. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 colors left. So I should be able to put all the ones in. Okay, these I'm going to put the sticker on the side because they go into that molded plastic part like this. So I'm going to put those on the side. So let me see here. So 18 is multiple bags. I'm not going to put more than 1 bag in here. I think that would be way overwhelming and overflowing in here. So let's just try. I'm going to put the biggest bag. The other one's not as full. Let's see. Yeah, that's plenty. All right, so I'm only going to put part of it. Now, you guys know, well, maybe you don't if you're new, but I also use project bags. So what I'm going to do is these are going to go into that project bag. I don't really have a bag that matches. Okay, I'm trying to find my project bag that I picked out to use with this kit. All right, I guess we're just going to use this one. So I'm going to put, oop, I zipped it shut. So I'm going to put the leftover baggies in there. So I have that. Now, if you did watch my June thing, I did say that I want to make changes on the jewelry. So, and use metallics. So I'm going to have to deal with that too in a little bit. But I got to go through and see what I have and figure out what metallics I can use. So I might not even do that until I get to those areas on the canvas and then make those calls. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So let me continue to do these. And we'll talk about diamond painting. So I feel really good about what I accomplished in June. I got a lot done. My Mystery Mania event is going really well. I started my second kit. A lot of people have. Everyone seems to really be enjoying it. It's a little different take and a little unique way of doing a mystery kit. And everyone in the tribe that's participating seems to really, really love it. And they're really enjoying it. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so glad. It was a trial, it was a test, and it's working well. I will be doing my Patreon only Halloween event again this year. Last year it was called Frankly Spooky. This year it's called Wickedly Witchy. JeniRose has done a tumbler for us that can be ordered and gave us a great rate on it because she is amazing. Créations Morin is going to be doing an event tray for us. And I'm going to talk to Black Dahlia, and they will probably most likely do a like a special putty, a unique scent for our event, which will be lots of fun. So I'm super excited. It's any Halloween canvas, not fall, Halloween. It needs to have a skeleton or a jack-o'-lantern or a witch. And when I say witch, I don't mean Mrs. Butter D's girly witches in their bedroom with just a witch hat on, or Ivy Dolomore. No, it needs to be like a spooky witch. Spooky witch. You know, Halloween witch, not pastel, you know, let's play pretend witch. No, we're not doing that. That's not what we're about. New start is required. It's a 2-month event. And for the grand prize, you do have to complete your painting. I set up the time that it goes along with people that might be doing drills and chills, but you have to be a paid member of my Patreon and be a part of the Diamond Tribe to participate. A lot of people might not like that, and I'm sorry, but I'm not dealing... You can blame the inconsiderate, selfish jackasses out there, yep, you heard me say it, that have gone out of their way to try and ruin every event that I have held for the public. And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm instilling that let them theory. So let them bitch, let them complain. I don't care. I'm not doing it. So, I mean, the $5, you can join the event for $5 a month. So it's $10. That $10 is a drop in the bucket for the prizes that I give away each week, for the money I spend for the Zoom, for Canva, for all the things. And that's what it goes to. It goes for the prizes that I do and the work that I have to put into with scheduling posts and doing all of that stuff. You know, that's something to keep in mind, guys, when people host and sponsor events. And I don't ask for small shops to donate prizes outside of the tribe. There is quite a few small shop owners that are actually in the tribe. But I don't ask them to donate stuff. So I'm buying the things I'm giving away. Or I'm giving away things that I bought for small shop hauls that I'm just bought to show you guys. All that comes out of my pocket. I have not monetized my YouTube channel, and I'm not going to. It would interfere with my disability payments, and I don't want you guys to have to sit through a whole bunch of freaking advertisements. So I'm not doing it. So the Patreon, the Diamond Tribe, is the only way that I make any money to help offset expenses for my channel and for the events that I host for my tribe. And I don't have these problems in the tribe. Everyone is just so grateful to be there and so grateful to be participating. Okay, this is another one that has 2 colors, 2 bags. You know, that I'm going to do it for the people that are grateful and that don't cause problems and issues. So I'm not going to pull with those in here, but I'm going to put some dryer sheet. Well, looks like that settled everything down. And then these dryer sheets can go into the tray. Wow, there is a lot of static. My recommendation, if you're seeing them stick, is to drag that across, which that did not work. God, they're stuck inside the little divots. All right, let me get these all up. Now, there are some things that I could have done ahead of time for these storage containers. I could have washed them all with warm soapy water, which I've heard can help. I tell you one thing I'm going to do right now with this one, since it seems that all I do is get it near and they all jump onto, oh my God, is I'm going to spray down the tray lid. Get these drills back in here. All right, so I put some static guard on the tray lid. Yep, and then now they're not jumping onto it. So, okay, that should be okay now. All right, so we're going to put the other bag of 21 into there. All right, that's done. I have yet to have anyone that has actually put forth effort and joined in with the tribe ever complain or say that they didn't like it, it wasn't for them. The people that have left, and for reasons other than money, were people that never responded to Facebook messages to send me an invite so that I could get them set up for everything. You know, they didn't join in. They didn't participate in the chat. They didn't join in for Zooms if they were a purple tier. And I can't help you if you're not willing to participate. And I understand some people have anxiety. I do. We have quite a few people in the group that have a lot of anxiety. And it's a leap of faith. But you're safe there. It is a safe zone. And you've got a village. You've got a whole tribe to be able to help support you, you know, mentally and emotionally. So, okay, another bag that has 2 colors, or another color that has 2 bags. There we go. That's the words I needed. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I'm actually very impressed so far. Yeah, there's a lot of static, but then I have static when I kit up into any of my trays. The only time I don't seem to have static is when it's a kit that has acrylic drills, which I don't do a whole lot of kits that have acrylic. Did you guys see that? Okay, I was shaking the bag and all these drills from inside the tray just started flying everywhere. Wow. Yeah, this one has a lot of static. So I'm just gonna put a little misting there. I'm gonna spray some on the lid. Let that air dry for a second. There's not many in this second bag, and that one wasn't a full bag. So I do think I'm gonna try to put this second bag in this one. Wow. All right. Yeah, these last couple. Oh my God. All right. So I sprayed it on my Q-tip, and I'm gonna, yeah, this is kind of bad. This one particular color. And I have a feeling that this is the primary color in her hair. Wow. Okay. Put this lid on. All right. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Whoa. This bag is open. So I guess we will do this one next. I could have sworn, though, that that's only 2 colors, isn't it? That I've had. Oh, what am I doing? That's not even open. Push this end. There we go. Hold on. Let me get this one in, and then I have to look, because I'm not seeing any more bags that have 2 numbers. Did I miss one somewhere? And I've already done one of the bags. All right. I'm feeling like I missed one. Or did I already do all 3? Because didn't I say there were 3 colors that had 2 bags each? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. So 21, 18, and 48. All right, that's none of those. Did I already do? What do I got here? 18, 21, and 48. I dumped them all in. Okay. Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay. 37. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to say. Oh, Kirk and I did start gaming again. We did that last weekend, not this past weekend. We gamed the weekend that I came home, and that was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We haven't watched any TV at home. Oh, what am I watching? I've been watching Lone Star 911 or 911 Lone Star. I'm not sure which order it goes in. So I've been watching that. I think I'm on season, I'm either on season 3 or season 4. I can't remember. But it's a rewatch. Well, I haven't watched all the seasons. So I'm still on sections, I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on sections that I've already watched previously. But I think I'm getting close to where I had stopped watching before. So I had a very dear tribe member. I don't know if she wants to be named, so I'm not going to say her name. But that sent me a gift card to go to Outback as a congratulations for hitting 2,000 subscribers. That was so thoughtful and really, really touched my heart. So I don't know if we're going to go this weekend. We might wait and go next weekend. Probably. That way, this is a non-pay weekend. Have you ever noticed it seems like the more drills that are in the bag, the worse the static is? And I would think that it would be the other way around because you don't have as much of the, you know, the plastic Ziploc being, you know, filled. So there's more room for it to touch and move around. But I guess not. So so far, I'm really impressed with these trays. So kitting up in them was no different than kitting up in my other trays, including the static. They seem very secure, that I'm not going to have any issues or anything with that. So I'm impressed. Now, one of the things that I forgot to do in the promo video is I looked up how much the 12-pack of diamond paintings cost, but I did not look up how much the tray system cost. So I'm going to do that on the handy dandy iPad as soon as I finish this. So I have decided to do this kit in I'm going to cover the whole thing with release papers and number them and then have people give me different numbers of sections to do. You can't do it yet because I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I actually have to set up the canvas. So, but I think I might do it that way. I don't know. Maybe not. It depends, because I got to go look up the jewelry and figure out what all I'm doing for the jewelry. All right, last color, and I still had one of these large trays left and 4 of the small. So I was very easily able to kit up a 55 color kit. It worked out that I had the perfect sizes. So that worked out really well. So I am excited to try this out and see how it goes. All right. I am officially kitted up. So we had these left. I should say I'm officially kitted up drill-wise. So I'm going to cut off the sticker image. So we've got that. So now I don't need this. So I told you I saved the plastic that the drills come in. So they're all in here. I got stuck fast to the sticky part. So I'm going to take the remainder of the sticker sheet and I'm going to stick that in there, and then I'm going to fold this over. And now all the little pieces parts are trapped in there so that I can just throw that away. So I've got this. I've got my sticker. I have my washi tape that I've picked out. I will be using my beach trash tray and this beautiful oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. Trinket tray that WendyK made me. So these were a custom order that I did. When I unboxed those, she apparently got a lot of requests for similar colored trays. So that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I'm looking to see what pen I want to use for this kit. And I think I'm going to do this one. I think this one has a very big water look about it, like water and stones and stuff in it. So this is from Enabler's Outpost. This is one of the pens that I got from them. They make some beautiful pens. And I've got a single placer and a 6-placer from DAC in there. And then the release papers I'm going to be using are, hang on, I'm grabbing them. They're beside me. I'm going to be using the Mermaid scale papers from Bee's Crafty Corner. And these are in the glossy. And this one's in hollow. This is spiral hollow. This one's hollow too, but stars. So there's stars in there. So yes, it is 2 different sizes. I'm going to do a row in this size and a row in this size to shake it up a little bit. So then the only other thing I need to do is pick out putty. And I am going to be using, give me 1 second because I'm trying to find it. Well, let me just grab it and pull it out. This is my Black Dahlia putty box. And you think I have enough Black Dahlia? I'm looking for, there's like an ocean shore one. And that's what I wanted to use. I'm trying to remember if it was a Just Breathe scent for this year. November Rain. These are not in order. I told you guys I have a lot. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's in another another thing. I don't know. I'm going to pick out the putty. I'm going to go and search through this. You guys don't need to watch me do this. I will be right back. Okay, I found it. It was from Just Breeze's collaboration last year, Gentle Ocean Shores. So I'm going to use this putty. Oh, it smells so good. And I've just started using putty in both my single placer and my multi-placer, and that's just what I'm going to do this time around. I'm getting tired of fighting with wax. And putty can be used in either, and that's what I'm going to do. One last thing for me to put in here. I'm going to be downsizing my putty and wax collection drastically. So those are one of the cuts I'm going to make. So guys, I want to thank you. Today, I'm going to go ahead and do up the canvas off camera, and I will insert a picture right here so that you can see it all done and situated with its release papers, and you can tell me what you think. All right, guys. So far, thumbs up on the storage. Oh, I was going to look up the price. Hang on. Let me do that really quick. I got the handy dandy iPad out here, and let's go to the Art Dot site, artdot.com, and let's see. Okay, $39.99, guys, for the 60-piece set. And down below in this description box will be a link. If you use that link and go through that link, I will not only get recognition, because I'm not an affiliate, so I don't get anything special like that. But then when you put either this 60-piece storage set in it or the 12-pack of diamond paintings that I unboxed, you will get 20% off, okay? So make sure you use that link so that you get the 20% off, and Art Dot knows that you found your way here through me. But $40 for 60 trays, guys, and so far I am highly impressed. Stay tuned for a future whip and chat where I will be working on this kit, and I will let you know what it's like working out of it. Until next time, guys, please make sure you hit the like, leave me a comment. If you haven't already, I hope you decide to hit the subscribe button. It is 100% free, and I hope you hit the bell to be notified when I put up new videos. I would greatly appreciate it. For those of you that keep coming back time and time again, you have no idea how much your support and your loyalty means to me. It really does. Until next time, guys, remember that kindness is free and that without the dark, we'd never get to see the stars. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.